Hi folks, I'd just like to welcome you to our September show, and it's a real variety of stuff. Starting off with the August the 29th, I think it was, Folk Around the Tree Day, where we had such a great variety of talent on show, and we raised £700 for MND that day, which was a great day for the folk club, and everyone really had a good time. And then in September we've had two great live acts, Wildfire and Daria Kulish, who will appear, and also we have a preview for the October side of the club. So all in all, Sheila, well done, great stuff, and all the lads for sending the video clips in, all the artists for playing. So sit back and enjoy a real half hour, 45 minutes of some great folk music, well, folk and roots music, and I'll see you in a bit. Thank you.
All my life I've been a traveling man, staying alone and doing the best that I can.
How stars could compare to the freckles on my cheeks. So I love to pretend that I am everything he says I am. Flame that could corrupt my lungs, you left gave room for shadows to grow.
If you're traveling in the north country fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, there are people sleeping. Well, we all gathered round him, slowly creeping. Heaven help me to forget that night in the cocoa rain. If I asked you one more time, but we've been through the 100 times before. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high.
Hi everyone, it's my pleasure now to introduce to you highlights of the first folk club back after our short summer break on the 8th of September. So headlining on the 8th we had Wildfire, really good acoustic duo with fine vocals and guitar work, and they did a wide variety of covers. Included here are some clips from Walk On Boy, also First We Take Manhattan by Leonard Cohen, and The River, which of course is by Bruce Springsteen. And I can remember afterwards I was talking to Brian about The River and its sort of Steinbeck quality of the lyrics. And I think this inspired Brian to play Tom Joad, which has been covered by Andy Irvine and others, which is also included here, as well as another song by Brian called Lullaby of Luton, which is about some friends of his who moved over from Ireland to Luton about 50 years ago and spent 40 plus years there, and they're the parents of one of the members of his band, Gorgeous Rex, I think. Also, we have our resident historian, Jane Havercroft, who's talking about plating done by women and girls in times past in Baldock. And finally, we have myself singing an extract from my favourite of my own songs, 3 Years. I hope you enjoy it.
I was born one morning, the rain was pouring down. Heard my mama say to my papa, let's come down, hit the ground. Walk on, boy, walk on down that road. Ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. I met my mama and my papa about the age of 10. Now I got me a job working on the levee, waiting for the hard working men. Walk on, boy, walk on down that road. Ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load.
Oh, I sing you a lullaby of Luton, from a faraway Benbulben sky. Was the first place I put a new suit on, when we courted me darling and I. And was there that we brought up our children, and we taught them the old Irish ways. Well, I smile when I think of Luton, second home in so many, many ways. La 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 la, as I look down all my days, well, I sing you a lullaby of Luton, my home in so many, many ways.
I've had bad times, I've had sad times, struggled through them with our hearts. I will remember playing music in your rooms, listening to songs deep in the night, discussing lyrics life, discovering new bands. Their songs meant something to our lives, moments I won't forget through time.
Down in the valley, well, mister, when you're young, they bring you up to do like your daddy done. Me and Mary, we met in high school when she was just 17. We drive out of this valley down to where the fields were green. We'd go down to the river, down into the river we'd dive. Oh, down to the river we'd ride. Then I got very pregnant, and then that was all she wrote. I
and I hadn't a clue actually about the first thing that I'm going to talk about, which is the plait schools. So this kind of hat is made from straw plait. I think this one's I actually got in Greece, but a lot of them were made around here historically. And it was really a very, very big industry because the women and children, even as young as 5, could make straw plait. And what they did it basically every spare minute they had while they were doing other tasks, while they were chatting at the door. You know how people knit while they're doing other things? It's a similar thing. People would make straw plait. And the women could earn more than their husbands, who were mostly labourers, by doing this. So they were really supplementing the family income.
Tom Joe got loose from the Callister pen. There he got his parole after 4 long years on a manslave charge. Tom Joe came a-walking down the road. Tom Joe only met with a truck driving man. There he got him a ride. Said, I've just cut loose from the Callister pen on a charge that they call homicide.
They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'm guided by the signal in the heavens. I'm guided by the birthmark on my skin.
So that was Wildfire, bringing some more fabulous music to the club. And the next session we had at the Folk Club was on the 22nd of September. And headlining we had Daria Kulesh, who is an amazing singer. She's originally Russian and she plays a mix of music, folk music, Russian music. In fact, her background is very interesting because when she started her musical career in Russia, she was singing Celtic songs, Scottish and Irish. And it was only after she came to the UK that she kind of reconnected with her Russian heritage and roots and started getting into playing that kind of music. So a very unusual journey, I think you'll agree, for a UK-based folk singer, but you're going to love her music. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've got a few clips of that coming up. We also had, as a support act, we had Stuart Murdoch that night. Now Stuart is a great friend of the club, Scottish singer, songwriter, and so we'll have some of his music. And we also had a surprise visit from Den Miller, who is a Yorkshire based, again, singer, songwriter, fabulous guitarist. And he kind of just dropped in to see us with a couple of days' notice. And he was really, really amazing. So good, in fact, that we're going to ask him back. I think we have asked him back. It's arranged. He's going to come back and do a headline gig for us in April next year. So keep an eye out on the website and our Facebook. Follow us on Facebook so that you're always up to date with what's coming down the line. Now, just before Daria started singing for us, I managed to corner her and have a little chat with her and ask her about her journey, which is really fascinating. And I started out by asking her how she started singing in Russia.
Really funny, there weren't, as you imagine, that many bands playing Celtic music. I can imagine, yeah. So that's why it was a good niche to be in. Right. And most of them were playing Irish, and we were different because we specialised in Scottish. as much as I could research. Primarily Burns, so I sang a lot of Burns songs. Probably a horrendous Scots accent, which still hasn't improved. Maybe improved slightly, but you know, I think back then I didn't realise just how awful it was. But yeah.
So what kind of music would you say predominantly you sing now?
Yeah, so the funny thing is, I came full circle, obviously starting with this Celtic influence and mostly singing traditional Scottish songs, or trying to, I guess, the best I could. Then when I came to the UK through work as a travel writer for this magazine, I then all of a sudden started, I guess there was this whole nostalgia, and I really looked back at my own heritage, and I did mention my grandmother. I will be talking about her a lot. I'm just a link, you know, she was the real deal.
Right.
But I learned a lot from her and her stories and just her persona. She's really stayed with me, even though she's long gone. And it was her stories and her heritage that really brought me back to my roots. And then I met this amazing pianist, Marina Osman, and we started singing all the proper Russian folk stuff in this very dramatic style.
What I mean.
And the second album is really where I found my voice, I feel, Long Lost Home, and that is very much a concept album about my grandmother's homeland.
Right.
And the third album, Earthly Delights, is yes, half based in Russian folklore and half something else. It's a very playful album, has a lovely big festival sound. I'm very proud of that one in terms of its musicality and the musicians that I've got on it.
Distant morning, don't come calling. Distant evening, don't come calling. He for home, my heart is yearning. Distant sweetheart, won't come calling.
I was raised big like me. Things like me, pass around. Things like me, pass around. Nothing goes, nothing passes through these doors. On your way, pay no shade. No, your planes won't fly today. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, you've not been a child for some time. If any hand he's holding is going to be mine. So quickly the time has gone by. The milestones whiz past you in the blink of an eye as you crawl, and you walk, and you run, and you fly. Ain't life amazing? You started so small, and your mother tongue is one you speak fine. But I also hear clearly your father tongue, and you'll always be a child of mine.
I once loved a lass, and I loved her so well, and I hated all others that spoke of her ill. And now all my love, for she's gone, and what another.
Great stuff there from Daria and Cole. Now we're going to bring you another clip of some of the artists that we had at our Folk Round the Tree earlier, end of August I think, which was a fundraiser for motor neuron disease charity and raised, as Brian mentioned earlier, £700, which was absolutely fantastic, and they were very, very pleased with that. So we'll be doing something like that again next year, no doubt. But this clip features A&R Guitar, Swanee Mountain Boys, who you might recognise somebody in there, and also a fantastic set we had from our friend at the club, Chris Fox.
For coming along and listening to the music and supporting the event and being generous in giving contributions. I won't do a Bob Geldof. I won't do an Irish.
Like a king, people who care for me, they don't cost a thing. Home, come take me home. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. She mess around with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and I try.
In New York City, along the Jersey Shore, head full of whiskey, my bed was full of whores. They caught my ride at Carnival, caught my head the same. We got those kiddies like half the blood and half the shame.
Once I had a big granddad, Sparrow was the name. They called me making good time, I'm pretty glad flying up and around the track. And hang me, up there.
Well, I hope you enjoyed all that great stuff from September, and we're now going to show you a bit of a preview for what we have coming up at the club on our October programme. So on October the 6th, we've got the legendary, unreal fun time rockabilly band, Beans and Biscuits, and they are great. I saw them at Baldock, and you'll see a few clips from that coming up now. But really a real great fun evening led by the irrepressible Martin Spencer, full of banter, fun and frolic, and there'll be a few floor spots that night as well. So October the 6th, do come down, 7 o'clock for 7:30, and then on the 6th, it must be the 20th of October, I'll just check. Yes, we've got Molly Armstrong, Viv Lucas. So Molly, a rising star, clear, lovely vocals, singer-songwriter, and also does some great covers. She'll be doing the first half, and then we have Viv Lucas, who helped us out on the MND day, and Viv is a great local folk singer-songwriter. He does a great, his CD Edgelands is a must for our local folk people to buy. It's really good stuff, and it contains songs such as Willie in Fields and Out on the Edge, dealing with local beauty spots. And also, as a second string to his bow, as it were, he's also superb rendition of Neil Young songs. So that'll be another really fully packed night. Two ends of the scale, the more mature Viv, the up-and-coming Molly. So what more can you want? That's October done. You'll see this in the old videos coming up. They're great artists, so do try and come down for that. And then into November we have Elizabeth and Jameson, and we have my Baldock ballads towards the end of November. So it's all go at the Folk Club. So hope to see you there over the next few weeks. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.
I'm standing there on bed and the cold, cold
But as soon as you walked in, I knew I was in trouble. How could there be any mistaking? My heart's already taken with all the strength and will, but I thought I'd better be leaving now. Thought I'd better be leaving now. I should pick up my bag and go find my umbrella, walk out in the rain, stand out in the bad weather. I try not to look back, but if it's something I lack, sometimes we drop the ball.
One morning when I was riding my old pickup truck, a beautiful bluebird came flying down. My eye caught the color that led me down the road, dipping and a bobbing in the sun. Beautiful bluebird, see how she flies. Looks like she's always going home.
But that's it for this month. Thanks very much for watching the show. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll leave you now with Brian Burke singing us out with The Parting Glass. Good night.
Now if I had the money enough to spend and the leisure time to sit a while, well, there is a young girl in this town, oh happy that she has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and her ruby lips, I only have my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. So from Sheila, Greg, myself, and Tony with his tooth out, who wasn't here tonight.